it's Christy, and I am here with 2 boxes that I want to show you that I packed. I was packing a lot of boxes yesterday and I just loved it. And I'm doing doll boxes for girls 2 to 4. Really a lot of these, besides the sizes of the clothing, would be great for a 5 to 9-year-old girl too. So I have printed out here. This is so essential for me. These are my lists for packing shoe boxes. This one is for girls 2 to 4. Michelle has these on our website, blessingsinashoebox.com, under the printable section. And it's really worth it to print these out, because if you're like me, you can really get involved in the shoebox packing process, but you might walk away going, now what did I put in there? And oh, did I remember the underwear? And then all bets are off, because then I have to go back and look in my box and go through it and make sure I remembered everything. But if I have my checkoff sheet, and I do here, then I am just assured and relaxed that I didn't forget any of the things that I wanted to put in the shoebox. So let me get going here. I printed, these are the ones I haven't used yet, so I wanted to just show you. And then this is what the checked off one looks like. All the boxes are checked that I wanted to include. And one of the fun things I always have to keep on hand are these rubber bands. These are the 107 rubber bands, and I hope you have these to use for your boxes, because it can make your box so much sturdier with the lid pressed on if you have the 107 rubber bands, and it's so handy. So I'm going to take my rubber bands off. You can get bags of those for an inexpensive price on Amazon. Alrighty, so this one has a big doll, and I just want to show you the difference between the box with the big doll and the box with a different size doll. So real quickly, let me take out all the darling things in this sweet box. I'll start by taking the headband out. Michelle's friend makes these for us. I love including those in shoe boxes. Now here is the doll right on top. I like to put the dolls right on top so the girl will see them when she opens her shoe box. And I want to show you, this is a big doll, but I've wrapped her up in the blanket, and I've used a ribbon. I see that I tied a knot, so I have to untie it. So I didn't want it to come undone at the processing center. So she has this beautiful flannel blanket. She has, I don't know if you noticed the hat that she has on. It's an elephant hat, and I was able to get some flannel blankets that Michelle made, and there's an elephant on our wild animals on this nice print, so it goes perfectly. And so then here we go is the big doll, the Adora doll from Amazon. I love these. They're so soft, and I love the expression, and I just like the idea of a little girl pulling out such a big doll. So she is the star of the show, but there's lots of other things that I was able to get in here that I want to show you. So here is her sweet dress, and of course it has an elephant on it. And Michelle, I got these t-shirts, and then Michelle added the skirts to them, so they're so sweet for the girls to be able to just pull over their head. And how excited was I when I saw that there was one with an elephant, a dress with an elephant. She has a few cute little things in here, a heart poppet. She has some figurine, a cat and a person to play with. She has a coil bracelet and 2 more figurines to play with. And then I have her cup. She has a pink cup, and inside, of course, I make every inch count. So she has her dancing ribbon wands or rings that are in here that Michelle included for me. She sent those for me, and I love how they're in the organza bag. They're so fancy like that. And here's a pair of underwear, and here's another pair of underwear. So she has her 2 underwear in there, and then she has her pair of sunglasses. So she has a green polka dot sunglasses, and she has this groovy wooden car that's really great. So far, lots of fun toys. She has an organza bag with bracelets, friendship bracelets in it that I love. She has a bow for her hair that matches the doll. And she has a blue pencil sharpener. Now the reason I have this out of the pencil pouch is because it's kind of bulky. It has the two sizes of the pencils that fit in here. And I like to take that out because it allows my things to lay flat. So I pack separately. Here's her spoon, and here's her toothbrush, and it's right, I put it inside the ball. I'm sending these balls to all my toddlers, or most of my toddlers, I should say. So it's gonna need a pump. So I do have a pump in here. I have another bow. Sometimes I just add those little gems at the end to try to fill out those little spaces so we're not sending air. And here's her purse. I just took out of one pocket the heart rattle, and then her cute purse that Michelle made with the 2 pockets, and she's got a little bunny hug inside the pocket here. And then she has her crayons, and I see I put 2 of those. I only usually put 1, so I don't know why I have 2 in there, except there must have been a gap of a space and I didn't want to send air. So here's her comb. And then here I'm finally coming to the flat things. Her beautiful, soft blankie with the swans on it. And her washcloth, soft washcloth. Here is her blue pencil pouch, and inside are stickers and scissors and a half composition book. She also has a big pink eraser and all of her pencils, and I said stickers. So she's got the big giant pencil, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 regular number 2 pencils. She has her God Loves You coloring book, and those are on blessingsinashoebox.com with these beautiful pictures, images in there. And then she has her pink bandana, and the last thing is her wooden ruler. So that brings me to the end of her box. She has so much in here, doesn't she? Wonderful, wonderful gifts inside of her shoebox. And I'm gonna just quickly move that out of the way while I show you what is in this shoebox, which is a little bit different. And so you can decide, which do you want to do, a shoebox with a great big doll or a shoebox with a smaller doll. And let's see what is the benefit of doing the smaller doll. Now with the great big doll, I definitely love the wow factor. That is my favorite thing about including a great big doll. But there are some other benefits for including a smaller doll, and let me show you what's in here. She has her spoon and her rattle, just about just covering the face of the doll. We have the headband here Michelle's friend made, and then she has her dancing ribbon rings too. Let me pull out the doll. Now this sweet doll, her face is covered a little bit, but I just love her. These are the JC dolls that you can find on Amazon, and they're often on sale. And then I'll show you what she looks like without her beautiful flannel blanket that Michelle made. She is quite a bit smaller. She comes with her own little blankie. She looks like this, and then I'll show you the comparison. So here's the bigger doll and here's the smaller doll. So let's see if there was any benefit to using the smaller doll when I look to see what's in here. This is fun. This is a bag of wooden blocks. I got a set that had enough blocks in there that I could divide them up into 3 bags. So, oh, these are so pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these shaped wooden blocks, all such beautiful colors. And then it has this little alligator face block. So that is a special little item to include, building blocks. She has her organza bag filled with, this has a purple bow in there, and she has her friendship bracelet so she can share. She has also some little figures in here. This is a little girl and a cat figure, and she has this wooden car. She also has a ball and a pump. So here's her pump. Here, her ball is in her cup here, so I haven't gotten to that. Here's her crayons. She has her sunglasses. I'm just keeping them in the little bag so they won't get scratched. They have their polka dots. And she has these, which are different than what was in the other box. So I was able to get a pair of flip-flops in. She also has a flying disc and a comb, yellow comb. But these are size 11 flip-flops that I was able to get on an Old Navy sale. So that is one thing that she doesn't have in the other box here. She has a pair of socks, pink socks, and she has a string toy. It's a carriage, like a Cinderella carriage with the holes punched around it. It's really a fun thing to include for these little girls. She has a bunny hug. This is a tiny little cute bunny, and it says bunny hug. This little bunny is full of love and hugs. Keep it close and squeeze it tight and know that you are loved. It's all articulated limbs. I love that. So it's something special that she can put in her pocket. And then she has a t-shirt with flowers on it. It's not a full dress, but she has a nice, fun t-shirt to wear. And this is her one pair of underwear, second pair of underwear in the cup, and she has a ball and the toothbrush in the ball, just like the other box. With her, she has a yellow cup, and now we have the flat things. We have the washcloth. We have this really pretty fleece blanket for the little girl, little lovey for her. And she has her school supplies, which is the same as the other one, with the pencils and the scissors and the big eraser and the composition book. And she has the same, her God Loves You coloring book, her bandana, and her ruler that goes sideways. So that brings us to the end of the second box. So I guess what I want you to put in the comments below, why you like one or the other, the doll, small doll or the bigger doll. And if you think like this doll had the flip-flops, if it's worth it to include the small doll for you to have because you want to put the flip-flops, or do you love the wow factor of the big doll and you like including the big doll rather than the small doll? And also just tell me what your favorite thing in these boxes are, and if you keep track of what you put in your boxes by using these lists, because I really think they are so very helpful. So that brings us to the end of this unboxing, and now after I shut off the video, I will put them all back in the box and hopefully they'll all fit. So thank you for watching, thank you for commenting, and thank you for packing shoe boxes, because it's getting the gospel around the world, and that's our purpose for doing this. Thank you everyone for watching. God bless you, and bye for now.